Hey Simbi, my name's Amy and I'm here with today's story from Simbi for you. And this one is called Winnie the Witch. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside, and the carpets were black and the chairs were black, the beds were black, and it had black sheets and black blankets, and even the bath was black. Winnie lived in a black house with a cat Wilbur. He was black too, and that is how the trouble began. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway, but when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she sat on him. When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. Well, she could see his eyes anyway. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she tripped over him. Oh no. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. So she picked up a magic wand and waved it once and said, Abracadabra! And Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. That's crazy, isn't it? So now, when Wilbur sat on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him, and she could see him when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed, which is getting him in trouble. So Winnie came hurrying outside and tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults and fell into a rose bush. When Wilbur sat outside on the grass, Winnie couldn't see him, even when his eyes were open. So this time Winnie was furious. She picked up her magic wand and waved it 5 times and abracadabra! Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers and 4 purple legs. Now Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair, and when he lay on the carpet, and when he crawled in the grass, and even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Can you see Wilbur? Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide, and he looked ridiculous, and he knew it, and even the birds laughed at him. Wilbur was miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. The next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree, and Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. So then Winnie had an idea. She waved her magic wand, and abracadabra, Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down from the tree, purring, and then Winnie waved her wand around again and again and again. Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and a red door, and the chairs were white with red and white cushions, and the carpet was green with pink roses, and the bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets, and the bath was gleaming white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur no matter where he sits. And that is the end of the story. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.